log in. Excuse me. So yeah, everybody. I think everybody is 14 now. They're slogging in. Yep. So I will go ahead and bring us in. Welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. We will be picking up where we left off last week before I had to cancel the game early for sickness. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. If you're watching on Twitch, if you scroll down, you should see some tiles there. If you don't see the tiles, please click on my profile image and those tiles should pop up for you. The first on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, such as leather covers for your core rulebooks. She has a full line of dice bracelets so that you can show off your geekdom. And she has a dice rolling mat that when it is rolled up, it looks like a spell scroll. And all of these items can be customized to your liking. She does all of the work by hand. Absolutely fantastic artistic work. And she picks all of the leather swaths by hand. She doesn't do bulk purchases, so all of it is a highly customizable quality product. If you're ordering for the holidays or a gift idea, make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra time when you order. She is in the UK, and it can take a little bit of time to get across the pond and through customs. And don't forget our shipping woes that we have currently pretty much all across the world. Next on the list is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as beard balms, oils, co-wash, and butters. They have a full line of deodorants now and spray-on colognes, and each scent profile is a different fantasy character. They have a wide range of different scent profiles, and they have seasonal scents. Right now they have their fall lineup out, such as the Harvester, which smells of crisp apples and fall leaves. They have, I believe, one, I don't remember the name of that hero, but it smells of candy corn and marshmallow. Just a whole bunch of different scent profiles. My favorite's the Harvester. The other one that I really like is the Candyman. It smells like candied apples. If you are a first-time purchaser, they have a buy one, get one free option. Simply go to fablebeardco.com, create an account, and if you put 2 beard oils into your cart and use the code FIRST in all capital letters, the second beard oil will be discounted to free. So where we left off, you guys had come out of the hedge maze at Zonthal's Tower and had a big blowout with the blue dragon Lenithon, and you defeated him, killed him outright. And you have now begun the long journey back to Waterdeep. And when you get back to Waterdeep, you are you go in and you meet the Council of Waterdeep. It takes you several weeks to get back. Tell you where you were, or maybe not. I can never find it on this map. Anyways, it takes you about 4 weeks to get back to Waterdeep. You get back into the council chambers, and before the council meets, you are met by Rianne Nightshade, who is a representative of the Zentarim. And she essentially bemoans the lack of effort that is being put in by the other factions that in the council. She tells you that, rather than putting out actions to thwart the Cult of the Dragon, it seems that they would be more mired in politics and sending you out on random information gathering quests rather than dealing with the problem at hand. But she points out, she says, she tells you that the Zentarim actually have a keen interest in Zonthal's Tower. And she says that currently ownership of the tower is under discussion by the council. And she's a tiefling, and she tells you she wants to discuss your ownership of Zonthal's Tower. Basically, the council is seeing you as the new owners of Zonthal's Tower, but Rian tells you that she would like to buy you out of Zonthal's Tower, and she's willing to pay you 50,000 gold pieces, as well as a potion of greater healing, a potion of frost giant strength, and a scroll of earthquake. What is your guys' decision? Do you want to hold on to the tower or sell it? Tough call.
My first feeling is 50 grand and we keep a floor.
I don't know if you'd want to share the other floors with Zentrim.
Does the Zentrim want to rent? Can we be their landlord?
No, they want to own it outright.
Then we gotta plunge toilets and fix door locks and...
Yeah, that's true.
Set up Wi-Fi.
We could keep the penthouse. Would work. I mean, it's that fancy telescope and all that stuff. And rent out the bottom floors for retail. Do we need like a strategic headquarters?
I don't think we should take anything less than an airship.
I don't like that place. I had a shitty time there. We were all around maze
And damn maze.
Yelp reviews.
Yeah, it sucks.
Bad maze. Mean occupants. 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the worst Airbnb I've ever been to.
I think the haunted cabin in the other campaign was more enticing.
Okay, so I'm down to sell. I don't want to go back there. That's my goal.
Negotiate the price.
Yeah, I'm totally comfortable with selling, but who has a high enough charisma to get more out of it? Mine is still negative because I have not put any effort into my charisma at all.
Mine's 12. Someone has better than me, I know it.
I got an 18 with a +4, but I think somebody has better than I do.
I don't think so. I mean, your charisma is your casting.
Yeah, I thought somebody else had a 5.
I don't think so. I think it's you, bud. Get us that airship.
Yeah, airship. I want the weather light.
So go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
The airship's not worth 50K, by the way.
Maybe that's what it was. I'm not proficient in persuasion. Does anybody have better persuasion than a 4?
I am not a charisma person.
Here we go. For glory. 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay. So, overhearing your conversation with Rianne, Sir Istival comes up and tells you that the council, if you would be willing to sell the tower to the Zhentarim, thus securing the Zhentarim's assistance in the assault on the Well of Dragons, that the Council of Waterdeep would be willing to toss in an additional 25,000 credits, or 25,000 gold pieces.
Which is enough to buy an airship.
So that would make it 75,000, potion of greater healing, a potion of frost giant strength, and a scroll of earthquake for the title to Zonthal's tower.
That sounds like a deal to me. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Potion of greater heroism.
I'm a monk. What do I want things?
Potion of greater healing. What was the other one?
So there's a potion of greater healing, a potion of frost giant strength, and a scroll of earthquake.
Roll of earthquake.
Now it's funny that you bring up an airship, because an airship is actually a part of the next campaign. So, foreshadowing. So the council convenes. They are obviously disappointed that the that the blue dragon mask was a fake. They're disappointed that, well, not, I guess disappointed is a misnomer. They are not surprised, and I mean, it's unfortunate, but the that the Red Wizards of Thay are not going to be joining the the battle. So the final, so far, the final council scorecard is that the Harpers are with you. The Order of the Gauntlet is with you. The Emerald Enclave is with you. Lady Laryl Silverhand is kind of on the fence. Dagault Neverember is on the fence. Conrad Brownanvil is still pissed off that he had to make apologies for the for hunting dragons. King Melandrak is with you. Older Ravengard of Baldur's Gate is with you. Taryn Hornblade is with you, and Sir Istival is with you. So, really, the two that you would need to sway would be Laryl Silverhand, who is the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and Dagault Neverember, who was deposed. He's no longer the Open Lord of Waterdeep. However, Dagault Neverember still has controlling interests in Neverwinter, and he has a large cadre of Mintarn mercenaries. Do you want to try to sway them in any way? Anybody got a speech that they can put on the spot?
Do it.
You should do it. Today, Shredder shall be played by Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
So which one are we trying to?
So the two that need to be swayed is Laryl Silverhand, who is the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and Dagault Neverember, who has controlling interest in Neverwinter and has an army of Mintarn mercenaries.
Kind of seems like he should be a guy we should get on our team. He's got a small army, using this cannon fodder.
Something of note is that Dagault Neverember and Laryl Silverhand are not really on the best of terms because she, more or less, she got the backing of the Council of the Masked Lords of Waterdeep, and basically had him kicked out of office.
Can't see how that would have made them not on the same page.
Everybody.
Just a second, I was crunching on some very loud chips at the exact moment you said something important enough to look straight into the camera. So can you say it one more time?
So Laryl Silverhand and Dagault Neverember are not really on friendly terms. And the reason is because Laryl Silverhand got the backing of the Masked Lords of Waterdeep and removed Dagault Neverember and was replaced. She replaced him as the Open Lord. Everybody can make an investigation check.
Whoa, nice, Bog.
Yeah, Bognock definitely drilled it.
You've got a 3.
Who
I got 23.
I don't think anybody's beaten Bog.
got a 23? Elmira?
Knock got a 30.
Mist got a 16. So Bognock, you kind of pick up rumors around the council chambers that there are suspicions that not only so the reason why Dagault Neverember, why the Masked Lords wanted to put Laryl Silverhand as the Open Lord of Waterdeep and get rid of him is a couple of reasons. One, Dagault Neverember has been funneling money from Waterdeep to rebuild Neverwinter. Neverwinter was mostly destroyed after the eruption of Mount Hotenow. In addition to that, rather than using their own militia and navy, well, Waterdeep honestly didn't really have a navy. They had their own militia, but they didn't bother with ships and whatnot, even though they are a major trade port. Instead of recruiting locals into the militia or using Waterdeep's money to build their own navy, Dagault Neverember made the decision to hire Mintarn mercenaries. So these outsiders from the island of Mintarn have been brought into Waterdeep to help police its streets, protect its walls, and essentially form a navy that answers only to Dagault Neverember. And this did not sit well with them. And now you're picking up suspicions that in addition to that it is a possibility that Dagault Neverember has been embezzling money and stashing it away. So this is why the Masked Lords decided to vote him out, a vote of no confidence, and they replaced him with Laeral Silverhand. The rest of you have probably, well, Elmira has at least heard rumors, and Mist has heard rumors. You don't really know a whole lot about Laeral Silverhand, other than that you know that she's super powerful. You know that she is quite old, although she doesn't look it. But Elmira and Mist, you, and of course Bognock, you all pick up information that, well, she's not just a witch. She is a chosen of Mystra, the goddess of magic. And so she's like, she is mega powerful. She's been around a long time. But the key part of this, if you want to factor it into your negotiations, is that Laeral Silverhand and Dagault Neverember don't really get along. He feels like he's been cheated, and that that he was kicked out for no reason. So you can use that in your negotiations however you would like.
These are the two that are against us selling the tower?
They're not against you selling the tower. They're against. They're not sure that they want to commit their forces to help stop the return of Tiamat.
Oh, okay.
Laeral Silverhand's reasoning is that if she commits a major portion of her forces, then that would leave Waterdeep undefended. And Dagault Neverember is not entirely sure that he wants to commit the forces, because he wants to send his Mintarn mercenaries north to Neverwinter. He's planning on leaving. He's just going to say, fuck Waterdeep, and he's going north. He's going to set up shop in Neverwinter. So he's not sure that he wants to commit his forces.
Isn't the whole realm in danger Tiamat comes back though? I thought that was the whole deal. They're being stupid, aren't they?
Indeed. Not just the entire Sword Coast, but, you're talking about the whole of the world is in danger.
I was thinking maybe we have to give them the Lord of the Rings, stop being a dick, Sauron's coming back, get your shit together.
Obviously the Sword Coast will be consumed in Tiamat's wrath first, but it's not like the rest of Faerun is going to be spared. She's not going to stop at the Sword Coast.
Well, I have an intelligence of 17. Maybe I could talk to them and make them understand what's at stake.
So which one do you want to try to convince? Or try to convince first?
Or I have a suggestion. Does anybody have the spell plane shift, and we'll just say, fuck this place, we'll go to the plane of air and just go build a new life?
I have blink, but that means I'm going by myself.
Fuck all you, I'm out of
And
here.
only for a few seconds at a time.
Right? We're out. Good luck, everybody else.
Blink, the crack cocaine of teleportation spells.
I think the chosen magical lady is probably going to care less about my explanation. I think we should try something different on her, but I'd like to try to explain, just rationally to the other dude with the mercenaries, because it seems like he would get it.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, they both say no, and we still have a pretty decent following.
I won't make you, if you don't want to give a speech on why you think he should do it, I won't make you do that. You can go ahead and just make a persuasion check. If you do make a speech, though, you might be able to get that with advantage.
Well,
Okay.
if anybody has a speech, I'll give the help action. Yay!
I guess I wanted to make visual aids with like charts and like historical references. Like, here's what Tiamat says about consuming the world.
A PowerPoint presentation.
Here's the CO2. Comes to power.
Exactly. How is
Do you have a plan for you? Do you want us to act it out? Like, I'll take one for the team and get like smacked down in your dramatization of it all.
I feel like PowerPoint is a great name for a D&D spell.
Yes, I cast PowerPoint.
I cast third level PowerPoint. It includes graphs and charts, and is animated.
I can be the hip hop hype man in the back going, what? What? Yeah.
Come on.
I can cast hypnotic pattern if that can be used to hypnotize them into what we want. You
Well, I did all that work, it made all those reference materials, and I rolled a 1 2 times. So,
Oh, wow.
You just can't get the projector working.
So-
I will use, Elmira, I will use my inspiration point. Don't roll a third one.
okay, I got a different dice. If this is not a 1, not great, but not a 1, so that's good. Wait, 7.
A 7.
I'm
So
gonna roll really good later. Probably.
You want.
So Dagault Neverember is not moved by your persuasion, and
Here.
announces immediately that he and his troops are going to be leaving immediately today, traveling north to Neverwinter.
Hey, does that mean we can sell their building too? We'll go in the real estate business.
So I'm going to be real honest. I've played with all of the stuff that involves Dagault Neverember, and anybody who's played the MMO Neverwinter, I'm not sure that if Dagault Neverember's a good guy. He does a lot of really dickish things. And currently he is in possession of the crown of Neverwinter, and he has no real claim to the throne other than holding the crown. So I don't know.
Maybe Challenge should do a duel.
I don't know that he's a good guy at all. But anyways, his plan is to pack up his mercenaries, and he's heading to Neverwinter, and is like, yeah, good luck with this. See you guys. However, because of this, because of this situation, Lady Laryl Silverhand steps forward and says that she says, seeing as how my esteemed colleague and former Open Lord of Neverwinter, Dagault Neverember, sees fit to leave us in our time of need, I can see that there is no better time than to show Waterdeep's solidarity with the Lord's Alliance and the entire Sword Coast, and thus I shall commit my forces to march towards the Well of Dragons to put down this terrifying threat of the Queen of Dragons. And so that pushes her to the edge and commits Waterdeep's troops. More on what a dick of what Neverember is later.
We should tell that guy we're going to send the Council of Dragons to Neverwinter to come have a chat with them after everything's said and done.
Right? Oh, there's more. Trust me. That will be the third campaign. So, pretty much all of the which gate would it be? All of the troops are amassing in the South Ward. aside from an airship, which won't be purchasable right now, is there anything that you would like to purchase before leaving for Waterdeep, or before leaving Waterdeep to head towards the Well of Dragons?
I would like to
Yes.
start crafting a short sword.
Okay.
I have a magical item adept at this point, so I can make my own uncommon magical item. So I would like to make a +1 short sword.
Okay. You can do that.
Cool.
Yes.
It will cost you 1,000 gold pieces in materials to craft that sword.
Sure.
Thanks.
Anybody else?
I would like to visit the Thieves Guild and see if they have any fancy poisons to purchase.
Okay. I think we can arrange that.
I imagine this town's big enough to have a Thieves Guild.
Oh, yeah. It has a number of thieves guilds. The most famous guild is the Xanathar Guild.
Is there one that focuses on assassination or like things like that?
Pretty much all of them have assassins.
Okay, then I'll go to the most famous one to give it a try first.
In fact, yeah, the Xanathar Guild is probably the one that you would want to make contact with. They are pretty much next to the Zhentarim. The Xanathar Guild is the biggest thieves guild in Waterdeep, bordering on like, if you consider that the Zhentarim are like the mafia, the Xanathar Guild actually almost holds more power in Waterdeep than the Zhentarim.
Wow. Okay.
And nobody seems to know who the leader of the Xanathar Guild is. They just exist.
I like them even more now.
Let's see here. Chirp. Trying to find poisons here.
I also had a random question while you're looking it up.
Yep.
The spell Darkness says that like you can attach it to an item, and if the item gets covered, then the darkness, like a light, basically gets hidden.
Right.
So if I had something that I cast the spell Darkness on, and I had like a box that I could like open it up to use the darkness, and then I could cover it back down, would that be something I could do? And then if so, would that be a free action or a bonus action?
So ask that again.
Okay. Because my monk dude can cast the spell Darkness, but like make darkness everywhere, and I don't want to just like make the whole field dark, the whole battle.
Right.
Or make this huge area dark. But if I could make darkness for a second, get myself where I want to be, and then undarkness the field by like covering up whatever I have that I cast darkness on. I just want to know, is that a free action or a bonus action?
So dropping concentration on a spell is basically a free action. You don't have to do anything in particular. The only downside that I would see of that, do you have Devil Sight?
I do not.
So if you cast darkness, you yourself can't see through it.
I know that, but I feel like if I'm gonna cast darkness on the object, and like I can see the field, and I just open up the object, I uncover the object to make the field dark for that moment, I can like move myself to where I would get, so like I can jump to an area where I know that there's nothing there, because I saw the second before I made it dark that there was nothing there, and then I can recover it and make it light again. Because if I cast it on like a stone, and I cover the stone,
In a box.
and there's no more darkness. Yeah, a box.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. then is
That's
covering and uncovering the box, or opening and closing the box, is that a bonus action, free action?
So casting darkness would be an action.
Right.
Dropping concentration on the spell on darkness is a free action.
Right. But what about opening and closing the box?
That would also basically be a free action. It's just like opening and closing a door.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah, I was on TV teleporting all over this damn battlefield.
Yeah, I think what he's wanting is an object that has permanent darkness that he can open and close a box at will.
Oh.
Not that he's casting a spell.
No.
No. I have the darkness, as part of my monkness, I have darkness, and I can cast it on an object. I want to put the object in a box, so that if I open the box, like I cast it on the object, I open the box. Wait, can I attack if I have darkness?
No, it wouldn't matter that it's in a box.
Wait, but the spell says that. It says if you like cover it with a bowl, then darkness goes away. It literally says a bowl can stop the darkness spell.
It does. Let me double
It
check.
literally says a bowl. We'll find it. We'll read it. Because I got happy for a second, and then you took happiness away.
Yeah, because if he concentrates and he opens and closes the box over and over, that's like way less actions than recasting it and then dropping concentration over and over.
Completely covering the source of the darkness with an opaque object such as a bowl or a helm blocks the darkness.
Oh, then yes, that would work. Yes.
Although I'll be blind, but I'm happy for you.
I only want to do it if it's a free action. I just want to like open the box. Like I cast the darkness spell like on my turn, so like there's that. But then like my next turn, I open the box, make everything dark, move on my turn, close the box back, and dark and light comes back to the field.
That
If you cast it on a rock and you put it in your hand, maybe you could just open your hand up, close it.
I don't know if my hand would be like enough covering this. I don't think it would be.
Stick it in
That's
your
what I'm
mouth.
thinking.
so,
Wouldn't trying to do anything, wouldn't trying to do anything else with the concentration?
That's the question.
no. What was the question?
Well, if you have a concentration spell going and you use it to move, which is awesome, then but when you try and like let's say attack, doesn't that affect your concentration?
No. His concentration's only affected if he's hit.
Yeah, somebody's
Okay, so then if you're carrying around your box of darkness and you get hit, then you have to cast it again before you
That's
can
okay.
then do anything. Okay.
Yeah, assuming that he fails his con check, it's
Concentrating on something that was really all you could do.
his concentration check would be his con check save would be DC equal to 10 or half the damage that he took, whichever is higher. So potentially he would lose concentration. It depends on what he's fighting. But yeah.
So, Tinkerer that makes things for our group, a Tinker person that makes things for our group, I mean, you feel like making a little box that I can like tap to close it open?
As long as I can keep working on my sword while I'm doing that.
I wouldn't think that creating a box would be that time consuming.
Okay, well, I do have, like, time constraints on when I make things, so.
Right.
How long it takes for us to get to our first destination and all that stuff.
After you're done with your sword, no rush, just sometime in the near future.
Okay.
So potion here are poisons. Here are poisons that are. These are poisons that are available for sale. To narrow the list down, are you looking for poisons that are contact, so on your blade, for instance?
Yes.
Okay. They have carrion crawler mucus, which sells for. They have one vial, which sells for 200 gold pieces. Let me see if they have a
One
description.
vial, one use.
Correct. let's see here. Poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated carrion crawler. Creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute. Poison creature is paralyzed. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. The next one they have is called Oil of Taggart. It is 400 gold pieces. Let's see here. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 24 hours. The poisoned creature is unconscious. It wakes up if it takes damage. Those are the only 2 contact poisons that they have. They have 1 vial of each.
What is a non-contact poison? Like, what would that be?
You could have ingested, inhaled, or... oh, I'm sorry. So contact poison... I'm sorry, what was that?
It said, do you have any poison you can freebase? I'm just kidding.
So contact poison can be smeared on any object. Injury poisons can be applied to weapons. Injury poisons, they have drow poison for 200 gold pieces. They have 4 vials of drow poison.
How much damage?
Let's see here. Creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. Wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
Okay, so that's like a sleep cat poison.
Purple worm poison. They have 1 vial of purple worm poison. DC 19 Constitution saving throw, taking 12d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And
yes.
That costs 2,000 gold pieces. There's only 1 vial.
Yes.
Okay? The other one is serpent venom. They've got three vials of serpent venom. DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
I will take that one that costs 2,000 because that's not the only thing I'll ever really buy. I think
Okay.
is poisons and things like that. So I will buy that. So I'll take 2,000 off of my gold.
Okay.
And you said it was 12d6?
Correct. It's a DC 19 con save. They'll take 12d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half on a successful save.
I like the idea of 19 con save. And what was it called?
That is purple worm poison.
Purple worm. I like it. That sounds like something that could be awesome, but is not.
They also have 1 vial of wyvern poison for 1,200 gold pieces. It is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, taking 7d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
I feel like 2,000 is a lot to already spend in a single day on a single use item. I'm going to pass on the wyvern poison for now.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to purchase?
Manual of bodily health, anywhere available, or pricing of it?
Make an investigation check.
Well, this will go badly for me, but okay. 5.
No manual bodily health available.
What's that?
Do you want me to look for it?
Please.
Okay.
I'm looking at the room I'm sitting in and coming up short.
It might not be that much better, but it's guaranteed to be at least 10.
There we go.
Okay, so Bognok finds that there is an auction going on selling magical and rare items. You can buy a manual of bodily health, for 10,600 gold pieces.
Well, I don't have that much in personal funds.
Well, what will it do for your character?
Raise my comp from 17 to 19, raise my bonus from 3 to 4, give me an additional use of 2 of my class features, and get me closer to max stats.
So he's kind of our tank. I am fine with using a fifth of what we made from the tower sale on this, if everybody else says.
Yeah, because then he can go Kool-Aid Man even better,
I will absolutely go Kool-Aid Man.
which is my favorite. So yes, I'm on board.
Ditto.
Okay, so we got 3 other people got to vote.
Well, thank you, team. I appreciate it. I wasn't going to assume that would be the case. That's a lot of money, that's for sure. I don't have any other need for magic items in the long term.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine. We're fine.
Okay, then I will commence the studying because it takes a while.
Yeah, 48 hours.
Yeah.
And I need to source some term life insurance for the party. And find some,
Also,
and find a few diamonds. Yeah.
party funds for a couple diamonds.
So, Elmira, make a intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Or I'm sorry, not intelligence. Investigation check.
I got 13.
So you are able to find 3 diamonds worth 5,000 gold pieces in Waterdeep. And they're 5,000 each.
What do you think, gang? Probably 1.
Well, I mean, when you're talking about the ability to raise people from the dead, I mean, 15,000 isn't really. I mean, that's pretty good insurance. That would be a wise investment, since you're going up against Tiamat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are so I can resurrect people.
Honestly, considering that you're going up against, the god of dragons, 15,000 seems kind of cheap.
All right. Well, if everyone else is okay, I think that is a smart investment. At least at 2.
Yep.
Everyone 3.
Yeah,
Okay. Because I can resurrect, but I need the diamond. So, all right, cool. So I got 3 of them.
Anybody else?
Not. I really don't need much.
Keep this fun.
Okay.
You just needs a project you on.
She can find many. So,
Can I make a nature check since we're in a town, or just do some more herb checking to see if maybe I can get some herbs in the meantime?
sure.
Because I tend to fail at these, but I'm hoping to succeed one in there. I think I succeeded once in all the campaigns. For like a decent one.
I take that back. The only thing that Schlagen needs to do is recomp on his copy. He needs to refill the copy can.
Yes.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. Yeah, you find enough to make 2 superior potions.
How much is that?
So you find enough herbs, you can make 2 superior healing potions. Superior, they do. Hold on here. Superior healing potions do 10d4 plus 20 hit points for healing.
Yes. Finally something that is useful for you guys. I've been trying to get something that's like not like, where's 5 hit points back, guys?
Yeah. Healing potions get. Get more and more expensive as you go.
I don't know if you guys want me to still hold on to it, because I keep forgetting I have it, but I have the wand of healing. The one that does 8d4 plus 8.
Give it to the squishy person that's always healing her.
Because it still has 9 charges.
I think that's a good call, but she's low on spell slots. She can use 2 or 3 or 4 off the wand mid-combat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it. So it's a wand of healing, 8 charges.
9 charges.
9, and it is how much back again?
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8. Okay. I'll have to use the virtual dice roller for it. 90d4. Okay.
Yeah.
Which of the party races have a life expectancy over 100 years?
Elves, dwarves.
Well,
I don't know how long Dragon
Fae. I will be right back.
gotta live a long time, right? Because like actual literal turtles live over 100 years typically. So
Yeah, but I don't think they're like 300 years or dwarf life or elf life, so... See, the
Yeah.
manual of Constitution bodily health recharges in a century.
oh, okay.
Theoretically, Yib could live to be 120, but they usually die off at 20.
You should probably just read the
Oddly enough, turtles don't get turtle lifespan. They got about 50 years.
that's sad.
So I will bequeath the manual of bodily health to whoever has a long enough lifespan to use it 100 years from now.
How long do gnomes live?
Yeah, Dragon's maxed out at 80.
Savants here, normal like humans.
How about I will it to any party member that survives me?
That works, assuming there's enough of your body left to find it.
You can go Ron Swanson and give it to the person who kills you.
I don't want them to live longer.
Well, I'm just saying, that's how you know it says that the man that slays him gets all of his stuff.
Slays Ron Swanson.
It says gnomes can live 350 to almost 500 years. So apparently, I
Yep.
take it.
Okay.
I had no idea, but I thought it was like probably about the same as humans.
Oh, if that were, you can use it a couple times.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you play a subsequent campaign, you can make a note that an heir to this character may be allowed access to manual bodily health as a family heirloom.
That's cool. Heck yeah. I'll draw a nice, tasteful picture of you on the front for people to get mine.
What are you guys drawing silly pictures of?
Well, we found out that my character is probably the only one that's going to live long enough to be able to use the manual bodily health when it recharges in a century. And I said I would draw a tasteful picture of Shredder on the front, so when I bequeath it to my descendants, they'll be thankful.
Well, it's not just that it recharges, doesn't it, after use, doesn't it pop out of existence and go to a random plane?
That's not what it says, but that doesn't mean you can't decide. It just says
I know-
it uses its magic but regains it in a century.
I know there are a couple of manuals that actually disappear and go to another plane of existence. That's why I asked.
It's like a James Bond message that self-destructs. It's kind of cool.
So, the army is packing up to leave. To show you on this map where you're going, you are here in Waterdeep, all the way over to the left and towards the top. And you will be traveling, oddly enough, back towards Greenest to the south, but not quite as far as Greenest, all the way over towards the right, and at the bottom you will be traveling all the way to here. So it is quite the journey. I don't know if this map has a meter somewhere on it. Probably not on this particular one. Anyways, yeah, it is in
How
the.
long would that journey take?
Probably at least a month. Actually, probably more like 2 months.
Man, I told you guys we should have bought that airship.
And you are marching with a large army. So it's not like you need to worry about, random encounters. But
while we're marching, Chris, I will use Schlagen will use his spectral warhorse.
okay, yeah, I figured that would probably be the case.
How many nature checks would you say I get to make during this 2-month time?
I will allow you to make, we'll say 8 nature checks.
Okay.
And you want to get, if you want superior healing potions, you want to get a 15 or better.
Okay. I can do this.
As you can see, I spent some of the money I made from my book sales to purchase some new maps. Wow, you get one more superior healing potion.
This is the last time I used the in-game roller.
Don't listen to me when I tell you.
I got 2 ones. 2 ones. 2. Oh, God.
Me too, and I feel your pain.
I do not trust digital rollers. I've learned my lesson. They always try to trick you with ease of use. Don't believe their shenanigans.
Well, it makes me feel better. I just rolled my own dice 8 times, and I only had one come above 15 as well, so I'll take it.
Okay. So, you've been traveling. Wait, what happened here? You've been traveling just about the 2 months. And, hold on here, I'm trying to get my stuff to work here. There we go. You've been traveling about the 2 months. And you come to a set of ruins that looks like it used to be either a temple or possibly an abbey. Or maybe a monastery. You're not sure. That the army decides to set up camp on the side of the road, and so you pitch your tents. Everybody can make a everybody can make a perception check.
At 20.
Ooh. What did Mist get?
18. Sorry, I'm on mute.
Okay, so that's at least half the party has made it.
Schlogging got a 12, but if I can, also run Detect Magic and Evil.
You do detect evil, but it doesn't matter. Half the party got the checks, so you are not surprised. Hold on here. Let me pop these guys into existence here.
Schloggen's paranoid. He's never caught by surprise.
Just because you're not surprised doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
When you've been up for 3 days smoking meth, they're always out to get you.
You know, them. Them and they. Alright, so let's see here. This is the Cult of the Dragon having had enough of your shit and are actively going to try to kill you. Interesting. Curse you and your good initiative, or your good perception.
Two of us are cats. I mean, we're pretty much always a little bit aware.
Well, yeah.
While Chris finishes getting set up, have you guys watched the show Squid Games yet?
Not yet. I've been wanting to.
I've heard amazing things about it.
Started it last night. I highly recommend it. That show is twisted. The only thing that's kind of sucks is the original's in Korean. My buddy said it's best to watch it with original and subtitles. I'm too lazy to read that much, so I watched it in English, but the English is bad dubbing. I'll tell you right off the bat. It's like Kung Fu Hustle level of dubbing.
Yeah, I watch about 80% of my anime in subs, so I'm used to that.
But yeah, it's a good show. It's really good.
Yeah, I heard it is quite twisted.
I had to sub to Apple TV Plus just to watch Foundation, so I'm all for more services.
That show's really good so far.
Yeah.
You should try while you're on Apple Plus For All Mankind.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
That's a favorite. I like the alternate history kind of man in the high castle sort of vibe. It's really good.
I only read the book of Man in the High Castle. That was so weird. So I guess the show has very little to do with the book, which is probably good because I guess he just used the I Ching to write the whole thing. Is what you find out in the end, and the characters become self-aware of that in the last chapter, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
He was a crazy dude.
Yeah.
If you're on Apple, I just saw a commercial last night. If you like Jon Stewart, he's coming back with a new show on Apple that looks really good.
Yeah. What's wrong with Jon Stewart? I think it's called.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I wonder how he'll do. I have a feeling he's not. People are going to get upset with him over some of his opinions. So
He does that, yes.
it's good though. It's good to have a mix of opinions instead of having everybody like. I don't know. A lot of the late night talk shows, they could almost be hosted by like interchangeably, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, with the opinions. It's kind of yeah.
Well-
So it's nice to have somebody a little different.
Yeah, with the cancel culture, it's hard for any of them to feel empowered enough to be outspoken without a fear of backlash, regardless of what the opinion is.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I like John Oliver. He doesn't give a fuck.
At all. You don't
Okay.
like my opinion? Let's let you.
Okay, so you guys have set up camp for the night with the army. This is your little section of this massive army that is set up. And overhead, you see 1, 2, 3, 5 young red dragons. And they each have riders, and they light down into your camp and disgorge their riders. Everybody roll initiative. Okay.
You said it was nighttime?
What was that?
You said it was nighttime, right?
It's getting to be towards dusk.
Oh.
Sun setting. So let's see here. Yep, got a 22. Between Bognock and Elmira, which one of you wants to go first?
I have no opinion on that topic. Amira, would you like to go first or would you like to go second?
I'll go second. It's better to be after in case anybody needs to get healed. Not this round, but next round.
Great.
Okay. Okay. So, yep. You see these dragons light down. One of them is part of the ruins here. This here is like a communal command tent kind of thing. They've got places for people to eat, and there's a table set up specifically with maps and whatnot of where you're heading and what's to be expected coming upon the wild dragons. And this is actually a ruined tower. This red dragon is lit down upon the ruined tower. It is actually 20 feet up above this tent, and a mage has dropped down onto the ground level. So, yep, what would you like to do? They've kind of got your camp surrounded.
The dragons seem to be just like dropping off and leaving.
No.
Or are they parlay? Like,
No, they are staying for the fight. Five young reds. Honestly, this encounter, Elmira has the may have the opportunity to use one or two of those diamonds. I mean, it even says in the book this encounter is designed to kill the PCs. that's the whole point. But you guys are level 14. You're ready for that shit now.
Yip is going to cast Ice Storm. That guy, I guess, and try to get his little dude in there with him.
Okay, so you're going to cast Ice Storm on the dragon or on the mage or in between them?
It's a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high, so if I can hit both of them.
Oh yeah, you could definitely, you can get both of them. So that, yeah, if you hit right in between them, you could get both of them.
Hit the camp. That'd be nice to not kill our troops in the meantime.
So, let's see here. So they get a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
The red dragon is rolling like. So the red dragon only gets a 12. The mage. Shit. Mage only gets a 6. So they're going to take 46 damage, and that makes that area difficult terrain, doesn't it?
Yep. So it's 11 bludgeoning and 12 bolt.
Okay.
Dragon for the red dragon.
Hold on just a second here. Well, they both take that, right?
Yeah. But if the red guy's vulnerable, then he takes it.
That was not good for the mage.
The menu tries to be as intimidating as possible. 2.5 feet.
Can you move
The what now?
So then I try to be as intimidating as possible, all 2.5 feet of you.
Okay. All right. Bognock, what would you like to do?
I'm going to catapult at the. Oh wait, hold on. I'm still measuring. At this guy.
Sorry, which guy?
That guy. That dragon. Right there. Right there. Yes.
Which one?
Am
I'm
I
sorry.
not- am I not
There you
doing
go.
my-
I gotcha.
my tappy circle guy?
Gotcha.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
pretty brief, so I
Okay.
saw it, but
Okay. Let's see. And that's Dex 18.
Okay. Not 20.
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
So, do they take half damage?
Let me find out. Do. When an object, if we makes a certain creature, must make deck unfailed. Oh. Doesn't say what happens if he makes it.
Then nothing. Anything with a bonus action.
I'm gonna curse for one thing, and then just throw my magic stone. See if that does any better.
Okay. More rocks.
3. So many rocks. 27 and a 25.
Yes, 27, 25 hit.
Okay. Or 12.
Okay.
And I'm okay where I am.
Okay. Oh, Myra, what would you like to do?
I want to ask a question. So red dragons are like fire, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But
So-
they're not vulnerable to cold.
Okay. I think my best course of action is start off the round is to cast Hallow on a big old circle in the ground here. Let's see. Like, I think that's about right.
Let's
That's a
see.
little smaller than this to me. Okay.
Yeah, so it's up to 60-foot radius.
And then I get to find an effect to the area.
So celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead cannot enter the area. And those creatures, they cannot charm, frighten, or possess creatures within the area. Any
The main
creature.
thing that the thing I'm trying to do is it says you can find one effect out of the list.
Right.
I think I wanted to try and just like do energy protection to make everything in the circle resistant to fire damage. Is that possible?
That is possible.
So that's what we're gonna do. Everybody's resistant to fire as long as they stay in the circle.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that definitely works.
And
and
you will-
Just because it's a part of the spell, which creature type do you want to not be allowed to enter? Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead?
Probably fiends, I'm gonna say.
Good
or-
idea.
I don't know. Or
So,
undead the only
The last
possible one.
in the last attack by the cult, they used Guildhall mercenaries, which are fiends. So
Okay, let's do fiends then.
okay.
Alright.
Okay. Anything with a bonus action?
I need Bonky on the thing.
Oh yeah. Let me give you Bonky.
I just want him to stand in front of me as like a shield in case anything comes to talk with me.
Bonky will sit his fat ass down on the campfire.
Hey, Bonky. Okay, thanks. That's my turn.
Firebar.
There you go. Okay. So Bonky is standing in front of you, sitting in the campfire. Mist, what would you like to do?
Okay. 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 What is this person next to this dragon?
This guy here?
Yeah.
He is a Dragon Fang. He's one of the higher ranking cultists.
Okay. I will move to here
Okay?
and I will start with my hand crossbow, which has poison bolts already, since I don't have the chance to like apply something just yet.
Okay.
And I will attempt. I guess. Maybe I should aim for the dragon instead.
It's up to you.
30 bucks. Dragon. person, dragon?
The Dragon Fang?
Kill first.
Okay, of course it is. I don't think I can kill the dragon first. So, and I will go for the dude then. Please tell me he doesn't have poison resistance.
No, he is resistant to fire damage.
Okay, cool. I wasted a bolt on something. Okay. And since he hasn't gone yet, I do get advantage on this.
Yep.
Does sneak attack work with a hand crossbow?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet.
Him and his badass leather armor.
Okay. 21 hits. Okay, so that's this. It just says, for the poison bolt, it just says 2d6. It doesn't say any saves, so I don't know what the standard save on a poison is.
It just does poison damage if there's no DC.
Okay. Then I get 2d6 plus 6, 8, 13, and then I add my dex to that?
Correct.
The range dex?
Correct.
Okay.
Your dex modifier.
So 3, and 2, 16 damage.
How much?
16?
Okay. Your next attack.
I will attack him. Oh, wait, I forgot to have the sneak attack for that. Okay, sorry.
Nope. Yeah, do sneak attack.
I have another 9.
Okay. So your next attack. Did you take crossbow expert?
Yes,
So you can fire your hand crossbow again.
I shall. Is it still an advantage if he hasn't gone, or is it only advantage the first time?
It's only advantage on the first attack.
Okay. Yeah, 20. Yes.
Double damage.
Woo.
Is this also a poison bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
6, 9. Nah, damn it. I'm bad math again. 16 plus 19. 19 times 2, 38.
Okay.
And that's it for my poison bolts.
He is not feeling
Yes,
well.
I make more.
Anything with a bonus action?
You have move left and you can hide.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, but I'm trying to think where's a good place to hide.
You could hide in a tent.
Hide under Bucky.
Ooh, okay. I definitely have enough move to get my happy butt back over here. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hide between this tent and whatever this stuff here.
This little scaffolding. Okay, go ahead and make a
Yeah.
stealth check.
That's 20.
Okay. So what's your total?
Total where nat 20 is stuff is proficiency. So that is 28.
Okay. All right, you are effectively hidden.
Sweet.
The Dragon Fang. Actually, he's going to run up here, and he so he uses a bonus action and sprouts dragon wings and flies to attack Shredder. And he's going to make 2 short sword attacks on Shredder. And he has... No. No, just two short sword attacks. And that's a miss with a whole whopping 10.
You.
And a miss with a whole whopping 8.
Good for him. He's
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. He gets a participation award.
Yep. We'll put a little blue ribbon on him after I've slaughtered it.
Schlagen, what would you like to do?
Oh, there's so many options. So many things happening. Well, as a group, are we trying to divide and conquer, or are we just targeting one person and just like mowing them down one by one?
I think we're best served to kill a thing, then move on to kill another thing. Whatever's most present.
That seems like a good plan.
And we're protected from fire, or resistant to fire at least in the circle, so go in, come back. Or go out and come back.
Let's see, how much movement is this going
That is
to
the question. Are you going in first or out first?
be? 5-foot step towards that guy then.
Okay.
As I move towards him, I will cast. Oh, I think it's a bonus action. I will cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I will make my 2 attacks.
Okay. So he's in the shroud. Hold on. Let me look at that.
When he's in the shroud, he'll take extra damage when I hit him. If he starts his movement in my shroud, he loses 10 foot of movement.
Gotcha.
So until the start of his turn, it does matter other than bonus damage.
Okay. Does he get any kind of save for that? I don't think he
For
does.
the bonus damage or for the movement?
For Spirit Shroud, does he get a saving throw? I don't think he does.
No, it's based on if I hit him.
Gotcha.
He just takes extra necrotic.
Okay.
Does that happen if anyone hits him or just you?
Just me.
Got it.
What also sucks is the Shredder and Bonky will take minus movement, but I'm going to move back, so on their turn it won't hurt them.
It says any creature of your choice, so you probably just don't choose us.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to choose them.
He doesn't
Well-
have
For the movement?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was everybody that was within 5 feet. So for my first attack, that's going to be, like 28.
That hits?
No, it's a D8 for necrotic. Attack. $16 damage on the first swing.
Yeah, and your sword cuts into him, and he kind of turns pale, and you see the veins pop out in his neck, and he keels over and dies.
Well, I was anticlimactic. I lightly kicked him with my second attack. The little fucking pussy.
I didn't mean to poison him so well.
Then with the rest of my turn, I am going to. Let's see how far is that. For now, I will climb up to the scaffolding
Okay.
so I get a good viewpoint, and below me, down on the ground, I'll call over my horse and have him like there in case I need to like jump on him to like do something.
Okay. You can do that. The mage already has mage armor on him. I cast mage armor on myself because I am not a moron. He... Look something up here. He summons an Arcanoloth. I have to find something for an Arcanoloth. Sure, that works. Your Arcanoloth will go on 9. And that is the mage's turn. Man, these end campaign big battles can be taxing. So let's see here. Where did I put... There's the Dragon Wing. So the Dragon Wing Dragon Wing sprouts dragon wings and flies up onto the scaffolding and is going to make 2 scimitar attacks on Schlagen. 19 to hit.
I think that misses.
Okay. And I know an 8 misses. Oh, before we go any further, while you were in town, were you doing anything with those dragon scales?
I don't think we've decided to craft the cloaks and boots. We have white and green and blue skins, so we have choices on effects. But anybody want to pick one of those features to focus crafting time on?
I would say that for 2,000 gold pieces, there would be enough time for you to craft one cloak and one suit of dragon scale armor, which, keep in mind, dragon scale is +1 armor, in addition to its effects.
I don't wear armor and don't have attunement room for boots, so. Anybody?
No? Alright. Shredder, what would you like to do?
I go Ragey Rage, and I pull out my new class feature power move. Pick 4 targets within 30 feet.
Okay.
So, Slug it. And Mist. Bog Knock. And, Yip.
Okay.
Once per turn, you each can add a die 6 to an attack damage. There you go.
Nice.
For each of you that accepts it, I get 5 temporary hit points. So if you all 4 accept it, I get 20 temp.
Enjoy the HP.
Now that's once per turn, not every attack. So, like if you roll a crit, apply it, because you'll get 2 dice 6 out of it. And I chose Bog Knock because it says attack, not melee only. So your ranged multipliers. If you get a crit on one of your magic stones, you can apply it. Okay, and I got 20. How far away is this dude? Yeah, with my rage 20, I will move over here and waste on that dude.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Does a 30 do it?
Yeah. So you do power move, and then you turn and run, and at the front of the tent, you just jump. You don't even climb. You just jump and go up to attack this guy. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Turtle pounce.
Yes.
Reckless on the first one.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That hits.
I've definitely read that turtles are known for their vertical.
Yeah, the vertical leap is outrageous.
Often than that.
Why isn't it rolling damage here? Weird. We'll do it this way then. It did. Yeah, 19 damage.
Okay.
Second Hazaron, I don't get advantage on. I was doing that incorrectly last time. 16 hit.
It does.
21 points of damage.
Yeah, and this guy is wrecked.
I have move left. I will leap back off the tent. Back, taking point for incoming in the circle.
Okay. All right.
That's all I got. So everybody, each turn, it lasts until my rage is over. 1 dice 6, 1 attack per turn.
The Arcanoloth. I'm going to do something as clever as I can make it.
Now, if the guy who summoned the Arcanoloth dies or loses concentration, does the Arcanoloth go away?
Nope. Nope. He is here in the plane.
For an hour.
Right.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
don't like that sound.
One of the few things I like about end game campaign is that I get to pull out some of the bigger spells.
Boo!
So, he flies 30 feet to here, and then actually, he's going to fly 30 feet up onto this stone. So he's 5 feet up. And cast Finger of Death on Schlagen. Schlagen, you need to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
If anybody has an inspiration left, we'll probably need it.
I have one for you, so.
18. Barely.
Alright, so you will take half damage.
You're on my list.
You take 12 points. Oh, wait. No. You take 37 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit, that was half.
That was half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just made the list.
Oh yeah.
With an exclamation point and a fucking bullet. Luckily, he only had one 7th level slot. Alright. The young red dragons. I'm just going to go going to go clockwise here. They're all going to do the same thing, I think. Oh, wait. Well, he can still do that. He is going to fly there. And let's see here. He has a cone. Alright, so 30-foot cone. Mist, Yip, Elmira, and Bonky need to make DC 17 dexterity saving throws. He is breathing fire. Now, you're already going to take half damage because you have resistance.
Does that mean I take nothing to have the
Evasion?
The monk? Yeah.
If you make your saving throw, you would take no damage.
Wow.
If you don't make your saving throw, you'll take half of half.
Yeah. So if you miss, you take core, which is still better than any of us.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go get cider. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I need
What was
diesel
it?
fuel.
DC 17 dex.
23.
Okay, so Yip will take half.
That's 5-1.
What did Elmira get?
I got an 18, Bonky got a 19. So we're
Okay.
good.
So you're half, or half of half. Yip is half of half. What did Mist get?
I got a 15.
Okay, so you will take half of half. Okay, so don't worry, it's only 16d6.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would definitely advise spreading out a little.
Yeah, that circle is a fantastic idea. Just keep a little spread out for when we get 5 points coming in.
How many times can I have the damage with the resistance and successfully saving and uncanny dodge?
Just a second. So, you each take 11 points of fire damage.
Would I be able to have that again with uncanny dodge? That
Does that make it 0?
So, Uncanny Dodge, you're a part rogue, is that correct?
Yep. It says that I can use my reaction to have attack damage against me from an enemy that I can see.
Wait, does that mean I have that too?
Let's see here.
Oh, I'm not this level, never mind.
Yeah, that's a rogue fit.
Get it.
Yeah, so you would take 5 points.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And this section of the scaffolding is now on fire.
Which section?
Right here.
Oh, the part right next to the kid.
Yes, that part.
I didn't even know I was there.
This section is on fire. This dragon is going to step forward. Oh, Yip is just out of range. So Schlagen, Mist, Elmira, and Bonky need to make DC 17 dexterity saving throws.
I got a nat 20 on an 8.
You got a what?
A nat 20.
Nice. So half of half.
I got an 8.
Bonky's going to eat all of it. Oh, no. Bonky will still take half damage. What did Mist get?
18.
All right. So half of half. And what about Schlagen?
And that's for a reflex, you said?
The dex save, yeah. DC 17.
Oh, no. Slogan got a 13.
All right.
Half of half.
You will take half.
I thought I made it. You said 17. I made 18.
I was talking to Schlagen. You got 18. You will take half of half.
With Schlagen, can I use Splash of Genius and give him 4 to add?
You could,
Then I'm going to do that
as a reaction.
as a reaction. So then, now he's at 17 and he made it?
Yep, he will take half of half.
Slogan appreciates it.
Air high five.
High five.
There's a lot of fire. A lot of fire.
Okay.
Chris, I find the number of dice you're rolling to be mildly offensive. I just
Bonky takes.
every time we hear a thunk and like it's like a cat making direct eye contact with me while pushing a potted plant off a shelf.
Bonky takes 30 points of fire damage. Schlagen, Mist, and Elmira take 15 points of fire damage.
I don't like fire.
Is that counting the circles reduction?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
That dragon moves in and holds an action to use its breath weapon if anybody comes south down the road. This dragon moves here. Shredder, Bonky, Elmira, and Yep need to make DC 17 dexterity saving throws.
I rolled well for me, but
So Shredder will take half of half. What did Bonky get?
11.
Bonky's going to take half. What about
Like 4.
Elmira will take half. And what did Yip get?
22.
Okay, so half of half. So,
So I can use my Flash of Genius 5 times in a long rest. And
but you only get one reaction per round.
per round.
Right.
so that's grinding again.
I thought I could do it with every single one that attacked. Never mind.
It's okay, they'll be more coming.
Sadly, yes. This is escalating quickly.
So Bonky and Elmira take 27 points of fire damage. Shredder and Yip take 13. And last dragon.
7.
Oh, he can actually be functional. Oh, Bonky's just out of range for that.
Bonky's dead as shit right now.
Oh, Bonky's dead?
So yeah. He's on fire and dead, so.
Yeah, Bonky's probably fucking dead or will be. So Bognock, Shredder, and Elmira need to make DC 17 Dexterity saving throws. So Bog will take half.
I have failed again.
Elmira will take half, and Shredder will take half.
We're still only on the dragon.
All right. So Bonky takes an additional 29 points and is basically turned to ash. Bognock, Shredder, and Elmira take 29 points of fire damage. Resistance isn't as great when you got 5 and these are just young reds. I mean,
That's that there's 4 of them hammering at us, so
yeah.
anybody that can move out of more than one stream, get to moving.
And this tent, actually all the tents are now on fire.
Glad I wasn't in one.
I was really hoping you were going to hide in a tent, to be honest.
Glad not to like one.
All right. The half red dragon gladiator isn't really going to be able to do much. He moves up and uses a free action to laugh and say, "Good dragon, good dragon." And he just readies an action for anybody that wants to move south. Half green dragon assassin. Oh, that's 40. No. That is 30 feet. He can attack Bognock. Okay, so
Is he a fiend?
he is not. He's a humanoid, actually. He is going to make 2 short sword attacks on Bognock. He's going to miss with an 8. 21 to hit. Nope.
Nope.
Damn it. He was going to go for sneak attack, too. All right.
Sorry.
New round. Yep. What would you like to do? I'm going to get a bucket and put out the fires.
I'm a druid, I can just make it rain.
She pulls out a stack of dollar bills.
Yep.
I support this.
You know, Bognock, for our Traveler game, I found a picture of a Jewish space laser, and I was hesitant to post it because I didn't want to offend you, but it is hilarious. I was going to be like, yeah, so this is Ching Shi's new, the particle beam barbette on the Harrier.
I'm totally okay with that. You can definitely share that with the group.
I thought I would ask for consent before posting a Jewish space laser.
Well, that's lovely that you would think too. Even though I work at a Jewish school, I myself am not Jewish. I would not be.
Oh, you're a
particularly
genteel.
work at-
All right.
Anything that makes fun of Marjorie Green Taylor, I'm on board with.
It's so easy to do when she softballs it in like that.
You could share it if you liked.
So Yip is gonna run up there between the fires, looking all brave and shit, and cast lightning bolt in a thiswardly direction.
Okay, so the 2 young reds get deck saves.
Yep.
Which means that they only get 1 deck save because I'm rolling for the group. $19 to save.
Well, you'll take half.
You're going to multicast? I mean, that still means they're going to take half damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can multicast and do that again, I guess. Is that what you're going to do?
I can.
Can you? I mean, do you have meta magic to quicken or anything like that?
She's not a sorcerer.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'll cast it again if you want me to, but
So let's see here. This guy. So how much damage did you do?
so 13 damage, which is half.
Okay. So they both take 13. Okay. Anything with a bonus action?
I'll move my other 10 foot over there. And don't think I have anything for bonus. Yeah.
Okay.
Christy called the hunt calls off attack, but it doesn't say roll, it says damage. And I'm not sure if spell is part of that or not.
I would say it is. So, I mean, if it just says damage, then that means that Yip can roll another d6 for additional damage.
It says when a creature hits a target with an attack roll and deals damage to it. So I suppose that
Oh.
must be,
Yeah, a lightning bolt's not an attack roll, it's a save.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Anything with what was your? I see you moved. Anything with bonus action? I threw a burn salve at Elmira.
No, I don't think I have anything.
Hey, dragon, sweet burn. All right, Bognock, you've got this assassin up in your grill. He's a half green dragon. So green dragon, so half dragons, they are more like humanoid dragons than even dragonborn. So this guy's got the full tail, wings, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. Can I move to the other side of him without disengaging?
No. You want to change your facing on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
So I just want to move over to the other side of him.
Yeah, you're not leaving his threat range. You're still in combat with him.
And then from here, I'd like to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. So that is what, a 20-foot square? Or 20-foot cube?
15.
15?
But I should still get the other. I should still get the dragon.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. All right. So he gets
And then
a...
con 18.
Okay. He fails with an 8. The red dragon gets a soft 20.
Boo.
So the half drag or the young red will take half damage and is not moved. However, he will take full damage and is moved, what, 10 feet or 15 feet?
Let me see.
It's like 10.
Yes, 10 feet away.
He is shoved back into the ashes of Bonky.
We will avenge Bonky. And then, since that was with a saving roll, does that not count as an attack for the extra d6?
Correct.
Boo. Okay. Thought I'd ask.
But if you do rock with your bonus, one of them should count.
Right.
Yes. Alright.
Just take the critical.
Alright, so that's 21.
Okay, so he will take 21. That was actually a good shot on him. The young red. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna throw rocks at the dragon I just hit with Thunderwave.
The half dragon or the young red? Okay.
Young red.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
All 3 of those hit, and one is a crit, and you get an additional d6 for damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Which, Chris, that's rolled twice too, right?
that would be double. All damage would be doubled on that one. So,
Okay.
Good
So
problem.
that's 1 or 2, and then the third is doubled, and then the d6 doubled,
correct.
which is 10 more.
Nice.
Okay. Ouch. That was a big rock. Ow, right on my nose. You bitch.
Every social line.
All right.
Alright, that was clueless. Never mind.
Hold on one moment. I will be right back before we get to Elmira.
Myra, what's the reach of your? Don't you have a group heal that's area?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I did it at 1 higher level, and I already rolled, and everything's shit up, so everybody can get 22 points back.
Yeah. That's a good point for you to be a group healer, heal bot for a little bit.
I'm gonna move in a minute though, so
Yeah. Like we get down to like 2 dragons, we can start to relax.
I'm gonna move and then do something badass on my next turn.
Yeah, we definitely got to thin out the group.
Well, this assassin's going to finish it pretty quick. That was a good push, Bug Knock. That was perfect.
Oh wait, I need to ask if moving away from this guy will provoke an attack of opportunity or not.
Oh, you're out. Yeah, he's close. Yeah.
I don't know, am I in combat with him? Because he just got shoved over here. And he's like facing the other way. I don't know, I'll
Yes.
But everybody added 22 HP back, right? Okay, cool. Whew. So I guess when I get to this level of cleric, there's an option to just fucking pray. And as your action, you have to roll 10 or under on percentage dice for your deity to do anything. But if we're really, really screwed, that's what I'm gonna do.
Sounds good. Call on your god.
Yeah, I got a 1 out of 10 chance of it working, so we'll see. But I hope it won't come down to that. I think it'll be okay once we're all spread apart a little bit.
Jesus, you owe me one.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back to you.
Save me, Tom Cruise.
Okay, Elmira. What would you like to do?
She stepped away briefly.
Oh, okay.
She stepped away for a second, but she healed us all for 22.
Okay. So she cast a healing spell?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I know that she's going to move so that she can do something awesome later.
Okay.
But I don't know where she's going to move to.
Okay. Yeah, she's not engaged with this guy. He is within he's within 5 feet, but she's not engaged with him, so she doesn't have to disengage.
That was the majority of her question.
Yeah. It's prayer healing 1 extra level up. So everybody got 22 HP, and then this guy got shoved over here.
He's not engaged with you, so you don't have to worry about disengaging.
Okay, I'm gonna go hide in some rocks over here. There.
Okay, go ahead and make
Yeah.
go ahead and make a stealth check. Now, here's a question: what kind of gnome are you? Are you a rock gnome, or are you? What's the other kind of gnome? Or a forest gnome?
I'm a rock now. Yeah.
I will allow you to make your stealth check with advantage.
Okay, well, I did horribly either way. So, 12, I think was the best one.
So he is still aware of you, but being a rock gnome, you'd like burrow into these rocks, and you're like, I'm just gonna make a little house right here.
And maybe a stone shape or some shit next turn.
Right? Yeah, you could do that.
I'm gonna grieve bunker. This will be my grieving bunker.
Mist, what would you like to do now that you are surrounded by fire?
So much fire. Okay, can I apply poison and move on the same turn?
You can apply poison as a bonus action.
Okay. Alright.
And I can't give these a turn? That's bullshit.
Flames?
Yeah, I was saying about, well, never mind. I was going to put it on the initiative order, almost like a lair action, On like initiative count 20, the flames have the opportunity to spread.
Oh shit.
Because it's not like fire is going to be static.
I think as the GM, that would be your call.
Yeah. I'll do it at the top. I'll do it at the top of the round or at the bottom of the round. I'll decide whether I'll roll for them to see if the flames expand. Have you guys? Here's a Netflix show. Carrie, pay attention to this. Here's a Netflix show that you might want to watch. If you liked Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica, check out Afterlife, or I'm sorry, Another Life on Netflix. There is a great example in that of what fire in 0G looks like. Like even better than the one in Event Horizon. In Another Life, like a section catches on fire and she's in the cargo compartment when this fire comes out and the grav plates have disengaged and she's floating and it shows what fire actually looks like in 0G. It's a little bit terrifying.
Noted. Will do.
Yeah, I sort of started looking at that, and then I don't know. It didn't catch me fast enough, and there's always too many. There's like the burden of choice. There's always too many options, and my attention span has gone down really low.
There's also a really great example of what happens to somebody who gets hit by exotic particles in a particle accelerator, because they basically tear apart organic matter, and this person just basically slowly turns into a puddle. It just like tears them apart.
I bet.
But yeah.
About how to die. Okay, so there's a particle accelerator experiment in Russia, and the door is supposed to be locked, so you don't walk through this part. And somebody forgot to lock the door, and there's supposed to be a light bulb that turns on when the experiment's running, so you don't go in there, and the light bulb burns out. So, like, the particles just, like, whiz right through his brain.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Radiation went through. But he had a bald spot on his head, and it, like, caused him to be, like, blind in one eye. It was crazy. It was super, super nuts. But, that's on YouTube.
If he's only blind in one eye, he's lucky that's all that happened. Because essentially it's a set...
Sorry.
In an earthbound particle accelerator, he basically had a gold particle, a piece of gold shot through his skull. So he's lucky that all that happened was that he was blind. I mean, that's in addition to all the radiation from that level of speed. But
yeah, well, he was in Russia, and he couldn't get any help, and then Chernobyl happened, and all these clinics opened up for people who were radiation damaged, but, like, you couldn't even fill out the forms because they all talked about Chernobyl.
yeah,
So it was, like, a huge mess, you know, because, like, I mean, it was still communism and stuff, so. But
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy that he survived. I thought somebody would totally die if they had a bunch of protons go through their head.
right. Yeah. So we're gonna shoot a gold particle that is charged with antimatter through your skull. Let's see how that works. So, Miss.
That sounds gnarly. I am going to attempt to sneak away from these flames, but get to different cover.
So, because of the fire, there's a whole bunch of shadows around you.
Oh. Okay, then in that case, yes. Then I will use my. I can't. Well, yeah. Okay. Then
You
I
could
will use
essentially use your shadow port ability to go pretty much anywhere in the circle if you wanted to. There's shadows all over the place.
In that case, shadow here to different rocks.
Okay. So, are you on top of the rocks, or are you in? Well, I guess you'd be in the rocks because that's where the shadow
It
is.
looks like there's a gap.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a gap between some rocks. I'm just hiding in a shadow.
Yep.
And that is a bonus action to do that.
Okay.
So then,
So if you wanted to hide, it would be an addition. It would be a full action to hide, or you can do something else with your full action and regular movement. It's entirely up to you.
alrighty. Well, so if I was hidden when I started, am I not still hidden?
Because it's Shadow Step, I would say that you are still hidden. Because it's not like you did anything to break hiding. You just stepped into a shadow.
Cool. Then I will do that.
So you still have your 28
Okay.
stealth.
Then can I take my turn and apply poison to one of my weapons? To my
Yes, you could.
Alright, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so that is your turn. Schlagen, you are in the fire. You are going to take 1 point of fire damage. That is halved. You're like, ow, it burns. And then you're like, you put on some oven mitts and you're fine.
Yay, oven mitts. Alright, so for my turn, I will hop off the platform next to this guy for 10 foot of movement.
Okay?
And he's going to take a walloping.
Go for it.
Hopefully he's going to take a walloping.
Do it.
First attack. Ooh, that's a miss. Unless like a 14 hits him.
Nope.
Ooh, nat 20.
All damage is double.
Use your dice 6.
Yep.
So 1 die 6 for the rocks, a die 8 for normal weapon damage, 2 for a divine smite, and another one for necrotic spirit trap.
Okay.
Good sound.
For 66 points of damage.
Oof. Oof. Okay. Your next attack.
Attack number 3. Like 27,
That hits.
and that's going to be.
Look at the Dragonborn fucking up the dragon. Oh, here we go. The Dragonborn swinging it on the dragon again. That sounds like a euphemism.
On the table.
Yeah.
Uh, 20 points of damage.
Okay. This
Is he
red.
still up?
He is still up. Young Reds are kind of tough. They have a challenge rating of 10. One of them has a challenge rating of 10. Now, of course, I had to. So they use the, when they're talking about the third Cult Strikes Back chapter, they're like, oh, well, this would warrant a full flight of dragons. So I gave each person a young red dragon, knowing your guys' capabilities. Because it seems like with 5th edition, when they came up with challenge ratings, it doesn't matter what level. Challenge ratings are typically taken as if you guys had no magic weapons. And even a +1 or a +2 that gets through, their damage resistance is a huge benefit. So I went all out with this encounter. So,
Because you love us so much.
right. So are you going to use a third attack? Or are you just going to move back?
That was 3 attacks, 2 hits and a miss.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right.
And then I moved back into the circle.
Okay. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
8.
Ew, that is not good for you. So, this fire has expanded to you take up all of this scaffolding. This fire has engulfed all of this tent and joined with this fire, and this crate is now on fire. This fire expands this way, and that part of the scaffolding is on fire, and this part is over here, and this fire, these tents are made of fire safe nylon and shrinky dinks with tent poles. That tent's gone. This tent is gone. Shogun, make a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Dex, you say? 9.
You jump up onto this section as the fire's engulfing, and the section collapses down to the ground, and you fall prone.
I also wanted to let you know I was keeping track of my horse. My horse is gone.
Horse has had a problem, huh?
Well,
Fucking horse is gone.
Well, the horse, Celestial, only had an HP of 19, so a half of a half still killed him.
Yeah, and you got like 3 of those halves, so alright. The mage, what is the mage gonna do? He really should do something rather interesting. He moves 30 feet.
Quick question, which of the dragons now looks the worst?
Let me see here. I'm going to go right off and say it is the one closest to you. You really did a number on him.
Nice.
Let's see here. Yeah, I would say my biggest complaint about Another Life is that each episode, it kind of falls into one of those problems of what I call in storytelling that I try to avoid in the adventure modules that I write, is that each episode is, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. It's like, fuck, give them a break, man. Holy shit, there's got to be a break in between all the shit, you know? Nobody can be that unlucky. 60-foot cone. And as I say, as I look at a 60-foot cone. Let's see.
Do you watch HBO?
I don't have it, but yes and no.
Oh, there's a show called Avenue 5 that reminds me of.
Oh, Avenue 5 is hilarious. I see. See, it's different when it's a comedy. Holy shit. Okay.
And does it get the assassin and the other dragon?
Yeah, the assassin's going to get caught in this.
And am I in, depending on the effect, am I in a dark spot of the cone behind burning debris, or?
It's actually going to get the burning debris. So, he cast Cone of Cold. So, Schlagen Yip, the half green dragon, Shredder, and Bog Knock all need to make. They need to make DC 14 Constitution saving throws, and this cone of this fire is reduced down to here. Oh no, actually this fire is put out.
No more fuel.
I made it.
20 for you.
Okay. So you guys will take half damage. What about Schlagen?
So, is this a new round?
No.
We're still in the same round. Okay.
But, well, I mean, it's a new round. If you're asking if you have a reaction, you do.
I do. Okay. Because I did not make the save, so I'd like to make it, please.
So, whatever ability that you've got that would give you extra dice, you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. It just gives me +5, and then I will make it.
Okay?
Oh, he's using cold?
Yep.
I failed my roll, but I have resistance to ice.
So you will take half. Yip will take half. Shredder, what'd you get? 16. You will
16.
take half. The half green dragon is going to take all of it. And Bog Knock will take half. Alright. Man, Code of Cold is fucking bitchin'.
For you?
8d8 damage.
But what about the other red dragon?
I would say he's just out of the cone. Let's see here.
Something don't hear. Oh, would you? Is that what you say?
Yeah, he's just outside of the cone. However, this tent is reduced. And this tent is reduced. Okay, so damage. Total damage is 36 points of cold damage. So Schlagen, you take half of that. Schlagen, you take 18.
Okay.
I took my 18.
Same.
And the half-dragon assassin is like, you prick! And has like ice hanging off of him, and he's moving slow because he's stiff. Shredder, what would you like to do?
Well, first I will move my 5 feet to attack the assassin.
Okay?
It's always first if I'm reckless, so I might as well use it. 29 to hit,
That hits.
29 points of damage.
And the half-green dragon goes down going, fuck that mage! And dies.
Don't quite have enough to get to him. Well, no, I do have enough to get to him. I really wanted to cover the left side, but we got to eliminate this mage problem. So
No, yeah, they're gonna go.
Yeah, the Arcanoloth, honestly, the Arcanoloth is a bigger problem than the mage.
but he's adjacent to the mage, and I can use him against the mage.
Yep, right.
So I will move the remainder of my move to the Arcanoloth.
Yeah, the Arcanoloth has 8th level spell slots, so yeah, he's
Yeah.
a much bigger problem.
The 25 hit him.
It does indeed.
22 points. Then Mateo. Montail. 26 to hit.
Yes.
You take 16 more and a whiz save on my Infectious Fury. A whiz save DC 17.
Nope. Oh, wait. Nope, he got a 13.
Okay. I make him use his reaction to attack the mage.
Okay. Let's see here.
Which means he will also have to make a concentration check.
As a reaction, he's within 5 feet, so he's going to make a claw attack on the mage. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Claw attack. Ugh, nat 1.
He didn't even help properly. Cool.
He falls prone. The mage makes his concentration check with a natural 20.
Well, it was worth a try.
Anything else you got going on?
Let's see. I already used my tail for bonus. That was all 40 of my move. Nope, that's all.
Okay. Oh, the Arcanoloth. You poor sorry bastard. I never asked to be summoned into this world. Oh my God, Jeff. You have to download or watch Malignant. It is like a modern day trauma movie. And at first you're going to be like, what the fuck? But wait until they get to the fight scene in the police station, especially afterwards where Malignant kills like 50 police officers, and then the CSI agent comes in and she goes, oh my God, are you okay? Should I call the cops? I'm like, bitch, you're in the fucking police station. Why isn't anybody answering? I don't understand. Yeah.
That up and have to watch it.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. We watched that last night. We're like, what the fuck? I was laughing all the way through it. Well, first he's going to spend half his movement to stand up because that he's embarrassed. He should be stunned 2 rounds due to embarrassment. Oh yeah. He's going to do this. So let's see. This is literally my favorite spell ever.
Running a marathon back there.
Right? So he casts Chain Lightning on Shredder, and from Shredder it goes to Schlagen and Yip And Elmira. Oh, wait. I'll give Elmira the benefit of the doubt and send it to Bognock because she attempted to hide. So, Shredder, Schlagen, Yip, and Bognock. Yeah, sorry, I had to count on my fingers for that. You all need to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. Well, Bognock is going to take half damage.
Dex against spec you can see while I'm blinded, okay? So at least I get advantage on that.
Yep, save.
Woo-hoo, 21!
Okay.
What JC? I'm wearing plate-resistant lightning.
So you'll take half damage anyways. If you succeed on your saving throw, you'll take half of half.
Cute. I did not save, so good thing I have armor.
So everybody's going to take half damage. 10d8 lightning.
Now, was there anything with him casting adjacent to me after he stands up, or?
No.
What if I had Mage Killer and trigger something?
So you all take 24 points of lightning damage. Yeah, if you had Mage Slayer, that would count. But 5th edition removed, like him standing up didn't provoke an attack. Him casting, even at point blank range, doesn't provoke an attack.
Right. Okay.
At worst, if he had cast something like Firebolt, he'd be at disadvantage for being at point blank range with you. But it was basically an area of effect spell. Young Red Dragons. Well, first of all, God damn, it took a long time to get back to them. Let's see here. First and foremost, their breath weapons do not recharge.
Good for them.
Well, that just means they're not able to kill you en masse, but, I mean, they're still dragons.
Yeah, that unmasked part was the part that was bothersome. The killing us was expected, but the unmasked fucked.
Huh. Red dragons do not have resistance to fire. This dragon is going to jump up on top of this burned up scaffolding. And when he lands on it, the scaffolding crashes down. He got like a 22 on his save. The scaffolding crashes down. Oh, shit. Hold on. There. Scowling crashes down and he lands in front of Schlagen, and he is going to make 1 bite attack, and 2 claw attacks. At advantage because Schlagen is prone. Bite attack. 28 to hit, which is really good because the other roll was a 1. 20 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna hit him with the hellish rebuke.
Okay. So he gets a con save or is it a dex save?
Let me double check real quick. Just writing down my damage. Let's see.
You call this rebuke fire?
Oh yeah, never mind. Or is this the red one?
Well, it's a red dragon. They don't have resistance to fire. Red dragons? Oh, you were right. They do have immunity to fire.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
I feel like that would be weird for a red dragon to not.
Yeah.
Did we really just tell teacher he forgot to assign homework?
Yes, you did. You did.
I didn't want the spell to be used and then wasted because he.
So then,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
so 20 points of piercing damage, claw attack 1. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Really sorry.
He's just spot attacking me. I got that twice.
25 points of slashing damage. And his last claw attack. Misses with a 12.
Whew. I'm on my feet with 9 hit points.
Woohoo!
I'm a weebly and a wobbly.
See,
I'm still awake.
I knew you could take a punch.
Time for some healing wand and group buffs.
This red dragon is going to fly forward 30 feet and ready in action for any that kind of want to come out and fuck with him. This red dragon is going to try to eat a
Run, yeah.
kobold. They do that sometimes.
Oh, I tell you, probably get you in his mouth.
Can we tempt him with some roast bear meat instead?
26 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
For wrong dice. Wrong dice. $14 points of piercing damage. Claw attack. Soft 20 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
$14 points of slashing damage. And last claw attack. 25 to hit.
Well, that one doesn't hit.
For 17 slashing damage. Let's see here. Man, you guys have got all the dragons. This dragon is going to come down here and try to make a bite attack on Shredder. It is going to miss with a 10. Claw attack. 21 to hit.
I'll use my tail and make my AC 25.
Okay. Last claw attack. 25.
Well, the tail's good for the one attack. It doesn't make my AC that whole turn, so that is.
So 12 points of slashing damage.
Is that halved already?
No.
Okay, so 6.
And this dragon is going to come in, and we don't want to leave Bog Knock out of this. So bite attack. 24 to hit.
That hits, yes.
14 points of piercing damage. First claw
Was it
attack.
14?
14.
Yeah.
14, I'm sure, misses you. And last claw attack. 23 to hit.
That also hits.
For 12 points of slashing damage. Alright. That was a good time. Half Red Dragon Gladiator. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. And he moves 30 feet forward and holds an action for anybody that wants to come out and mess with him.
I have a question. Who
Yeah.
has that scroll of Earthquake that we took in return for the tower along with the gold pieces?
Maybe you.
You do.
Now I gotta look up what that's like. Okay, I gotta heal everybody first. I was hoping it wasn't me because I just unhealed every turn. Okay.
Well, then anyone else can cast it.
Can I begin? Let me.
What kind of caster do you need to be?
I don't know. I gotta check.
So Earthquake.
That sounds arcane to me.
Yeah, it probably is, but let me double check.
So then would I be able to, because I have an arcane focus?
Yes, you would be able to. Yeah.
So is it in my pocket?
You are an arcane caster. It is an 8th level evocation spell. So yeah.
Scroll of Earthquake.
So new round. So all of your reactions are back. Yep, what would you like to do? You've got a dragon all up in your face. This will be the last round, and then we'll pick it up next week.
I think we get a long rest in between.
Yeah, hold on. Let everybody take a break from the battle. They actually did shit like that in medieval combat. Okay, enough of this shit. Let's everybody take a break, go back to your camps. We'll pick this up tomorrow at dawn.
It's already getting dark, guys.
Yeah. Bob's got a shattered kneecap. He needs a break.
If I cast a spell, I would get bitten, right?
No. It does not. Casting does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, well, in that case, everybody who's in my party, which means not the asshole dragons, gets 20 hit points back.
Nice.
I cast my Mass Cure spell. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, if you're gonna burn all the spell slots, now's the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit, but I'm gonna do it at 2 levels higher, so it heals for 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, I rolled the d6s and not d8s on that cure, so give me a second. So what I really meant to say was 26, not 20.
There you go.
So I'm gonna call my bunny, and I'm gonna start it on Schlagen and have it run over to the Shredder, so that both of
Actually, in
them.
pretty good shape at 137. So
You're
look
good.
at it next round and see if it needs it more first.
Fast.
We'll see how much damage I have to soak this turn.
Okay, cool. Then I will heal myself and Schlagen with the bunny real quick. For another 9.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run over here.
So if you run, the dragon will get 1 attack of opportunity on you. It will be a claw attack.
Okay.
All right. Dragon. 17 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Good gamble. All right.
Yep.
Good heal.
Bognock, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to Thunderwave again.
Okay.
Get this asshole off me.
So he gets a con save, is that right?
Yes. 18.
24 to save.
Okay.
So he's going to eat damage, but he's not moved back.
Okay.
In fact, he will take half damage.
Okay, so that's 23. And then, do I still get to add another 6? D6? Because of Shredder?
Yes.
So it has to be an attack roll.
Oh, it has to be an attack roll.
Okay.
So if you used your guns or
Yeah.
stones, yes.
Okay.
Stones will be at disadvantage because he's in melee range.
Great. So this will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hold on, let me see what it was called because I just read it and then it immediately. Am I back? Am I back? I lost my,
You're here.
okay. All right, I lost my, Skype for a second. Okay, so then I'm going to action surge,
Okay.
take a second action,
Yep.
but this time I'm going to unsheath my, what is it called? Sword of Dragon Slaying.
Okay.
I just finished making.
Yep. Yep. Hit.
Okay. Which means it's 4d6 plus the one from Shredder.
Yep.
Okay. I have to figure out how to roll that.
Plus your sword damage. What kind of sword is it?
It's a short sword.
Okay, so it does regular short sword damage, which I believe is a d6, plus Dragon Slayer damage, plus the
Okay.
d6 from Shredder.
Alright, so 17 plus the d6 from Shredder. Which is another 5, so 22.
Plus your strength or dex.
No, that was already added in. That was added in on,
Oh, okay.
on my damage. My initial damage. And then, since it's an additional action, I get to make 2 attacks, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to do that exact same thing again.
Go for it.
– 17.
Is a miss.
Okay.
So you slash out with this short sword, and this dragon howls in pain. And it looks like the wound, like the edges of the wound are like bubbling and are boiling where it's been hit.
Don't fuck with me.
Elmira, what would you like to do? Super healer.
I think he had healed people pretty successfully.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
People are hanging on because I'm pretty tempted to just bust out that earthquake scroll and fuck over all the guys to the south.
So earthquake. Before you decide to do that, let's take a look at earthquake because it is
quite a spell.
Yeah.
It's like 100 foot.
It's 100-foot radius, so it's going to get everybody.
Well,
Area of ground. The ground in the area becomes difficult terrain. Each creature on the ground that is concentrating must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, their Constitution is broken. So this is a little different. They don't need to make a concentration check. If they fail the save if they fail your spell save DC, their concentration ends. And when you cast a spell at the end of each turn, you spend concentrating on each creature on the ground in the area must make a dex save. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone. So that would be literally everybody on the map so far.
well, when I was measuring, it seemed like if I centered it like here-ish, it would get the 3 closest dragons and whatever this guy is.
So where do you want to center it?
Right here. So let me see if I can draw a circle that would.
Let me zoom out.
It's like 100-foot radius, right?
Is that?
I drew my circle kind of down. I'm trying to move it. Circle.
So that's an 86-foot diameter. So it would actually be twice. It would be roughly twice the size of this circle because it's a 100-foot radius. So think Darth Maul. One blade is radius, 2 blades are diameter.
Never mind then. Okay, shit. No, I gotta figure out something else.
I honestly don't. I mean, yeah, it's a nuclear option, but it's not bad enough that people can't get over it.
I don't know. Let's see. I was thinking of maybe casting Guardian of Faith right in the middle.
That would be another good one.
Yeah, I think I'll do that instead.
Let me remove
Need to
this.
delete the circle. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So, Guardian of Faith.
So,
Let's stick one right here.
okay. Hold on here.
A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice you can see within range. Guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves within a space of 10 feet of the guardian must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on failed save, or half as much on successful one.
Okay.
Guardian vanishes after it does 60 damage.
So, okay. Well, this is a little bit different, but okay. So that means the dragon, this one right here, needs to make a dex save, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, he got a 6.
So he takes 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the thing has 4. So I'll write it down on my Bonky's character sheet.
And that's active as long as you're concentrating on it. So basically at the end of, let's see here.
I don't think that's a concentration spell. It might just sit and do whatever it does.
Yeah, it just sits and does whatever it does. Oh, it says duration, oh wait. Duration 8 hours, and it does not require concentration. So, alright, so let's put...
At least it doesn't take up your concentration slot.
Let me find something here.
Hope that was the right move.
Guardian of Faith sounds like a dwarf to me. That's really big.
Good.
Yeah, that works.
And that is under your control, so if you decide to move him, but that's where he's at. Okay. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
These things are getting awfully close. I'm gonna get towards the edge of my circle here.
Okay.
Clamber up the rocks a little bit and shed a tear for Bonky's charred corpse.
Okay. Poor Bonky. Mist, what would you like to do?
Alrighty.
Mr. 28 stealth hiding in the rocks.
I mean, I feel like it's the only thing that's kept me alive so far. Because some of these weapons do kill people pretty loudly. I've been hurting people.
Yeah, people have been lit on fire, people have been frozen. This is fucking bullshit.
Alright. I'm gonna take my hidden advantage list of who I'm hidden. And I am going to run through all these rocks over here with everybody looking this way, facing this way.
Uh-huh.
And attack this one.
The dragon?
Yeah, the dragon.
Okay. He does not know you were there. You get sneak attack.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And you have advantage on the roll, but you would have advantage on the roll anyways because Shredder is right here.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, let's see how this goes. Come on.
And on a hit, you get a bonus die 6, one of the hits.
Correct.
Well, let's assume I hit. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Figured. Alright.
You still have advantage.
I still have advantage?
Yep.
Oh, if I hit, it goes away. If I don't hit, it doesn't. Does a 19?
Yes.
Thank you.
So you get sneak attack plus the d6 plus poison.
Yes.
Are you using a Dragon Slayer or anything like that?
I am just using a Dragon Dagger +1, but they're not.
They're not enemies of the cult now. But
So I don't get the bonuses on it, just the acid damage.
correct.
Okay, so I get the sneak attack plus the d6 plus the acid damage plus the poison damage.
Correct.
Well, we'll see how the poison goes. Okay.
Pile up those dice.
Ant poison. So it's 4d10 with a con 12.
So he needs to make a con save. His con save. Oh, that's not good. He gets an 18 for his con save.
Okay, so he takes half of the 4d10.
Okay?
Where's my d10? There you go. Okay. 1 for that. Okay. How dare you roll a 1? What the hell? Okay, so 1, 11, 19, 26, half of 26, 13
Yeah, 13.
plus 5, 22 plus 2, 24 plus 26.
Another 26. Any other damage?
That's it for that particular attack. Yeah,
Okay. Your second attack.
I thought that was the second attack.
Oh, that's right. Bonus
First
action.
one missed. Bonus action. It's gonna disengage
Okay.
because I don't feel like being engaged with the dragon is a good idea outside of the circle.
Yeah.
And I run my happy ass back over here.
Okay.
Down between the rock.
Well, you can't make a stealth check, but at least you're back in the circle.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just hoping I'm not in line of sight of some of them.
On Schlagen's turn, just to make this normal, this fire. Let's see here. Oh, good. It stayed. This fire has lit these crates on fire. This fire has lit these crates on fire. This tent is ash. These are ash.
What are our mercenaries doing during all this? They just like chilling back, taking pictures?
They're in combat with other cult forces.
I was gonna say if these guys are our backup going into a war, I'm starting to worry about our war.
Yeah, no. This is your personal fight. This tent is ash.
They sent the big hitters after us.
Yeah, you guys are definitely the target. This tent is ash. Okay. Yeah, and this is... ash and coals and cinders. Whoops. All right. So, Schlagen, what would you like to do? This dragon's stomping around in the coals, sending up cinders and whatnot. So, don't forget, Schlagen, you are prone.
Yep, I will spend half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna. How hurt is this guy looking? Like, is he like pretty bloodied up or just mostly?
He's actually not too bad.
But all right, well, let's go ahead. And
You could
see
change
if
that.
That's the plan. It was just how many spell slots do I need to dump into these hits? Was the
All of them.
I was gonna say.
You should use a bonus action to, like, prep a smite spell, and any hit you should dump divine smites on.
oh no,
Probably the highest spell slot divine smite you have after casting a smite spell as a bonus action. That would be what I would do.
No, that's the plan. That's why I was like, if he's mostly dead, then there's like, but that's the case. Yeah, he's getting smacked around.
Yeah, he's a fucking problem, is what he is.
And you got your 12 healing from the bunny.
Yep.
And-
Bunny healing.
And a hammer is the solution.
All right. big axe to the face, first hit. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Well, actually, maybe. 18?
Hits.
Yeah.
Barely.
Nice. Alright, so we got that. 1/8 for normal damage, 3/8 for divine smite. I also get 1d8 for my shadow thing. We'll throw on Shredder's d6. $31 damage.
Nice. Next attack. And I would throw a Divine Smite on this one as well.
Yep, that's the plan. Do that again. Second attack. Oh, that's gonna be a miss. Third attack. Yeah, that's gonna be like 29.
That hits.
Uh, 29 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. All right.
Still kicking, huh?
Oh, wait. He is still kicking.
They start with close to 200.
Yeah. Okay. The mage. What's the mage gonna do? He is going to be a complete chode. And do what chodes do. And he's going to cast Firebolt on Shredder. And miss with a 9. But he doesn't miss bad enough to hit the Arcanoloth, which is unfortunate. And then the mage is going to move over here into the rocks.
Was he within 10 feet of me?
Yes, he was.
Tail.
Go for it.
Soft 20 to hit.
That hits.
11 points of damage. Concentration check.
Okay, so first, he lets out a Arnold Schwarzenegger yell, and he goes for his con check. Oh, fuck! He fails his concentration check. So do summoned creatures have to be concentrated on?
Summon Fiend was a concentration spell, and so I'm not sure I've ever had to play out what that means after a failed con check.
That is a good check, or good question. Let me double check this.
Most concentration spells, the spell fails.
Well, I don't know that summon is a concentration check. Let me...
I was reading Summon Fiend, so I don't know if he's used a different thing or...
Yeah, it would be summon fiend. Is that Xanathar's or Tasha's?
General, Player's Handbook.
It is?
Or no, it's Tasha's. You're right, it's Tasha's.
That's what I thought. $1.5.
I'll take anything to get rid of that.
That fucking Arcanoloth, right? Yeah.
Arcanoloth language is all plus telepathy.
Yeah, so the Arcanoloth pops out of existence. Boop. He's gone. All right, that is the mage's turn.
Good job, Shredder.
Shredder, what would you like to do? You still have
Does
this.
the dragon look bad off? Is he close?
I wouldn't say he's close. He's bloodied, or close to being bloodied.
Well, he's gonna hit me if I move, so I'll have at him.
All right.
Reckless Hazaron. Oh, there was a close to crit there. 24 to hit.
Hits.
26 points. Second.
Hold on just a second. Okay.
16 probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
Tail. 22 to hit.
Yes.
11 points. Wisdom DC 17 save.
You got a 6.
Okay, he takes 15 more psychic.
Okay. Now he's getting close.
That's all I've got this round. We've eliminated one major problem.
So, dragons. Nope, they get a 1 on their recharge check. They do not get their breath weapon. That's unfortunate. So, we will start with Shredder. He is going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Okay,
27 to hit with the bite.
yep.
For 8 points of piercing damage.
Is that halved already?
No.
So 4.
Claw attack. 17 to hit.
Nope.
And 29 to hit.
Yep. Can't even beat that.
11 points of slashing damage.
5.
Yep.
Noted.
This dragon on Schlagen is going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks. 23 to hit with the bite.
That hits.
For 12 points of piercing damage. $26 to hit with a claw. For 12 points of slashing damage. And a nat 20. For 30 points of slashing damage.
I'm still up. But not by a lot.
Let's see
I think
here.
I'm at 4.
This dragon. Oh, man. Is going to move in here and he will take damage. So, Bog Knock, roll your. Elmira, your Guardian of Faith. Roll damage for Guardian of Faith.
So the way it works is the creature that moves into its thing does a dex save, and then if it saves, it takes 10, and if it doesn't save, it takes 20.
So his dex save is only 14.
Okay, so they're gonna take 20 damage,
Okay.
and then the guardian only has 24 damage, and then it'll disappear.
Okay, so that's all he can do. This dragon. This dragon is going to move over here and attack Mist with a bite and 2 claws. 28 to hit on the bite. For 13 points of piercing damage. First claw. Misses with a 13. Second claw, 24 to hit. With 10 points of slashing damage. And last but not least, this dragon up here is going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks on Bognock. 19 to hit. Misses first claw. 27 to hit. $14 points of slashing damage. And second claw. 23 to hit. For 15 points of slashing damage. Alright. Half Red Dragon Gladiator. He... Oh, good. He's going to move up here and attack Schlagen.
No!
Let's see here. He gets 3 attacks with a spear.
Oh, what is the...
He's a half Red Dragon Gladiator.
Oh, freaking half dragon.
23 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 points of piercing damage.
And Schlagen's down.
Alright. Schlagen gets the death saves mark. He can't move any further. You know, this is supposed to be an end battle. He's going to do a coup de grace. Oh my god, he gets a nat 1.
Holy shit.
Fucking dick. And he falls off of the series of crates and trips in the cinders and ashes and falls prone.
Wow.
Yep. What would you like to do? Man, he was going to have a moment too.
Well, are we
Oh,
doing that?
so we're going to end it here. This is a new round, and we will pick this up next week at 12 noon on Saturday.
And that means we all get all our new ones back, right?
Nope. Nope.
You read that somewhere? We all get to start over?
Yeah,
Nope.
I'll kill people when we get back. I'll be
Yeah.
second.
Help's coming, and we'll start whittling down the gradients.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Yes,
And Cameron and Carrie, we will be on for Wednesday night's Traveler game. I am feeling much better. Thank you guys for allowing me to be sick and heal up.
We're not all dead yet.
Not dead yet. I feel happy.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. I will see you guys next week.
take care. Bye.